we've had, and it's taking something out of the legs.
Yes, I think Maldias has got an advantage up in the forward pocket. He's shifted Waterman up there, very talented and experienced player, good overhead. He's being picked up by Hopgood, who would have the advantage on the ground. I just see that as a bit of a weakness.
McKenna's handball. Crummell. Glenn Lovett was terrific. Phoebe caught. Lewis came in late. Free kick going to Melbourne. It's hard to pick out.
Too high, Lewis.
Phoebe from centre wing.
Towards centre half forward. Big pack at the fall of the ball. Clappe got a first on it. It runs behind. Lamb still going solidly after that one. Was Phoebe taken high? Not according to the umpire. Cal. Quick hands to Lovell. Lovett's got it now. That's Brett Lovett. Jakovic on the lead. He's taken the mark. No play on's the call. Well, it looked like a mark. Tingay. Still he goes, Jakovic. Brennan missed the ball. Evans over the top of it to Clappe. Clappe's left-handed hand pass sends Lewis free. Lewis close to the boundary line. Goes for distance. It bounces in no man's land. Wilson comes up to meet it. Schwartz gets back for Melbourne. Well played. Road, nicely done. Steins. Hopgood, the speedster. Towards centre half forward. 82 plays 76. Ill-directed kick. Jakovic goes back. Well.
If ever there was a mark you should not have paid umpire, that was the one. After Jakovic didn't have his paid.
It'll be very interesting for Bill Della to explain that too. Jakovic, there could be a state of confusion. Both the brothers involved. Schwartz does well, takes the mark, centres the ball. Here's Steins.
Backward off centre. Runs 10 metres. Then kicks to centre half forward. West Coast with numbers. Lovell, who's been very good since half time. Looks for options. Chips it beautifully to Lyon. Was going to go on, then held it up. And, oh, I shouldn't do this, but you couldn't think of a better bloke to have it right now. It was a terrific bit of play by Lovell. He had Jakovic streaming towards him first up.
Saw the look, looked up for the best option rather than blazing away as a number of his teammates have been doing all day.
Now the captain to tie the scores, to give the D's a real shot here. From 35 metres out, drop punt, goes and puts it through. He stands tall as he has all day, and Melbourne mark it again, Alan. Well, Scotty's down below, and he reckons that Glenn Jakovic touched the ball on the mark.
Now this is the occasion where you go back and hit the big barrel.
Let's see if he can. Drop punt. He's given it a barrel. He's given it a big one. It's a ride. It's a goal. A beautiful kick. He salutes the crowd, kisses his brother, and levels the scores.
The Jacko show. He's back in town. Well, you can criticise him all you like.
Gave little brother a big smack on the lips.
Yes, that was a far better attempt. That's the occasion when the game needs to be won. You've got to have those special players. And he did it magnificently well.
Well, put it in the record book. A player who kicked the goal, then proceeded to kiss the man on the mark. We've got a free kick back in the middle. Steins plays on to Lovett. Pulsating stuff now as Road goes down towards half forward. Neitz used his body well. Slipped away from Jakovic. Can go on again. He does. Grinter at full stretch. Deep in the pocket, pulls it back. A lot of Melbourne players at the fall of it. Clappe did brilliantly. Got it to Lamb. Away comes White. Now McKenna. 88 apiece. 6.5 minutes remain. McKenna to Lewis. Back to McKenna. Comes away from half back. Driving to half forward. Road, who's been very good, should have fisted that time. Sumic, as a result, got the crumbs, went to the pocket. Gilbert paddles it across the boundary line. High drama as Melbourne are playing for their season.
Sumic out to centre half forward. Hines to full forward for the Eagles.
As Dennis said, the D's are playing for a lot here. It's a big difference between 3 and 5 and 2 and 6. Now Viney, good tackle by West. Well, who's got the legs? Which of the teams can find something here and produce a goal? Because maybe that will be enough to win the match. We're down to the last 5 and a bit minutes. off the ground by Clappe, who's been terrific. Crummell. Obbs has been good. Or Tingay caught. Not a good handball by Obbs in a way, because Tingay was always going to be under pressure. And for Melbourne, a lucky break in that they've been able to hold it at least at centre half back. Pike on the bottom. 6 goals to Alan Jakovic today. 4 to Sumic, 3 to Lewis. Now Steins and Harding. Steins got his hand on it. Obst, Crummell, good tackle, Obst. Can't remember a holding the ball decision played today. There'd be very few.
Not too many at all, Bruce. Crummell does well. This is FEBEY, though. Opens it up for Melbourne, but FEBEY has pushed off the kick. There was good pressure from Kemp. Now a chance for Heady. Heady puts it out of bounds on the full, only about 10 metres further upfield.
Well, that was a different type of pressure causing that mistake to Heady. Scoreboard pressure is probably the best in the business.
Gee, Dennis, I'm dying to ask Gerard if the next goal will win it.
Well, he's in form, isn't he? Coming off Adelaide.
He's coming off a win.
There's Todd Viney to Schwartz. The headbands combine. Members side with a kick. Harding, open-handed, thumps it away. Clappe, who's been very good, but not that time, into the legs of Tingay. Obst, who's so clever. Love it to Tingay. Clappe again. He's applied telling tackles in this term, but he's outnumbered. FEBEY to Lovett, who swings it out wide. Lyon, juggled mark inside the 50. He elected not to go down the corridor that time. Chipped it to the right. And now Lyon, a chance to get his third and put Melbourne in front. Any score and they lead. Just under 4 minutes remaining.
Yes, good choice there from Brett Lovett, giving it to the champion player. Once again, probably best on the ground today. This is his 24th kick for the afternoon. Ruck roving statistics, and that's no mean feat when you're playing at centre half forward. Mitchell White is manning him at the present time. He's had a number of opponents, but can he put Melbourne in front?
Gary Lyon. Marvellous kick. Gun barrel straight. Melbourne lead by a goal. Neil Balmer's on the phone. They need to hold their head now. 13-16 plays 13-10. And I think since Michael Malthouse has been coach of the West Coast Eagles, only twice before have they lost consecutive matches.
There's Gary Lyon proving his quality, champion status.
Back in the centre. Well, the Demons have lost 2 matches this year by under a goal. Perhaps it's their turn. Lamb's handball. Another one here would be very, very handy. Glenn Lovett with a high bomb. Even a point would be useful. It's bouncing. It's a behind. Oh. Well, that is very useful, though, with 2 minutes and 56 remaining. It means that West Coast has got to score twice. It's at least tied up. Here's Brennan. And you just wonder where West Coast might get it from now. Melbourne must be inspired. It'll be a great victory if they pull it off. They've come from nowhere. What's happening? A free kick back to FEBEY against Lamb. FEBEY providing a shepherd. Lamb wrestling with him. Well, the D's with 2.5 minutes remaining. Lovell running for FEBEY. Obviously the idea now to hold it up a bit and make every kick count. He's kicked a half forward. Oh, hops at the back. Andy Lovell. Hands and knees. West Coast over the top. Pike. Worsfold. Chips it. Good take, Clappe. He's been very, very effective. But Stein should take it. And I just wonder, Dennis, if that was a big play, because West Coast has under 2 minutes remaining and Steins gives a little one to Grinter.
He's about 60 metres from goal, Rod Grinter, and he realises he can take all the time he likes. He looks at the scoreboard clock.
It's a magnificent kick, Rod Grinter. He'll go back and take all the time he likes, questioning the umpire. Clock still ticking down, though. Gonna hit the barrel.
Going for the spiral. Not a good kick. Out of bounds on the full. In the left full forward pocket, but the margin is 7 points. Worsfold in short. This is Wilson, hard against the boundary line. Steins goes back with great courage. Didn't know what was there. Finished up with the footy to Glenn Lovett. Look at the big man go. Inspirational stuff indeed. The two Djakovic's almost on a collision course. Open goal obst. Advantage paid. Goal to Melbourne. It's all over.
Today's game is part of the Carlton and United Breweries 1993.
This break.
Black and white. Just as well our shampoo comes in an all-black pack. Dimension 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner formulated for men for shiny, healthy hair. So get your hands on Dimension for Men.
Don't miss this year's State of Origin clashes at the MCG. Ring that and book on your MasterCard and you'll get a reserved seat. Another way MasterCard brings you a whole world of benefits.
You've got the whole world in your hands with MasterCard.
Tonight, looked to have sustained a severe injury in the clash between Geelong and the Sydney Swans. He was taken to St Vincent's Hospital early this afternoon. Drew Morford has left the commentary position of the SCG and is at the hospital. Mr Versatility. Drew, what's the current situation with Richard?
Well, Sandy, I'm very pleased to say the situation is a lot better than I thought I expected to find when I got to the hospital, because it didn't look good when he left the ground. But he's come to. He was unconscious for about 15 minutes, certainly was unconscious when he left the SCG. He has come to, he's talking, his fiancée is with him at the moment, and the news looks pretty good for Richard Osborne. At the moment he's undergoing scans and tests. I think he'll be certainly here overnight. I don't know how long after that, but the fact that he's up and talking to one visitor at a time is certainly good news and better than it looks, Andy.
Yes, that's excellent news. It's somewhat freakish, a bit like Scott Wind a couple of weeks ago, and it's very rare, Drew, to see an ambulance, as we did see, come out onto the ground to take him to hospital.
Well, I've never seen that before, and that's how serious it was. And of course, when you could see the convulsions and the ambulance people and the Geelong doctor getting involved, it really did look a serious situation. But fortunately, it's a lot better than that. And well, let's just hope for no permanent damage. Let's hope that Richard Osborne is back playing very soon. But I'm sure he's going to spend the night in hospital tonight.
All right, Drew, thank you very much for that report. You head to the airport and hop on an Ansett flight and get back to Melbourne. And that's good created with the results of round 9. North Melbourne have a game break. They'd be delighted.